are you doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Good.
Ready for another session?
Yes, always. I'm Kari-Ann Johnston. I'm 46 and I have 2 kids and I work full-time, and I'm also an unpaid carer. During the pandemic, Ryan started to develop migraines, and his sort of symptoms got worse, and then but he was quite healthy and young and rower and all that jazz, but it wasn't consistent, so his symptoms just seemed to go under the radar. Obviously during the pandemic it was easy to for these things to be missed, and then the symptoms got worse, and the doctor suggested he get his eyes tested, which he did, and the opticians mentioned or saw that his optic nerves were inflamed. Anyway, he got referred to the eye pavilion. It wasn't migraines, it was a tumour. So, we were in the Netherlands 3 weeks before the diagnosis. He was rowing in a rowing competition to what, just a different person. And it went from him having the health and social care assistants helping, the consultant meeting his medical needs, the nurses meeting his, medication needs, the cook providing him dinner, me doing his washing, we'd visit with the girls and stuff like that, to then suddenly I was doing all that, me on my own, whilst looking after the kids and working full time. So it was really, really difficult. So it was, our life just totally changed. But when he came home, he started to speak a wee bit more, and he started using his stick. And we were all in this high, like when the first week he came home. They're glad, they're happy, they're settled. Everybody in the unit felt like we're back together, gang are back together again. But it was just suddenly like, oh man, I'm gonna have to do all these different roles, and I'm just one person. And even though we had a care package, but even then, having people come in at different times, and everybody was amazing and really, really, really kind and understanding. But it just went from, whilst he was in hospital, me and the girls, to all these strangers coming in my house every day, and therapists and stuff and social work, and it was just like really, really intense. Ryan had a tech OT, speech language, neuro OT, and they would often come and visit us when Ryan first came back from hospital. They had suggested the different sort of options of support for me. So East Lothian carers, and then they had said the carers pathway, and at the time I was a wee bit dismissive because I was like, no, it's fine, I've got this. And then I went back to work and everything, juggling all these plates, and it was just like, actually, I think I do need that support. Lynn, the neuro OT, made a referral, and that's how Kat and I started. Had our therapeutic relationship, yes. I think because Kat comes in and asks you what's important to you, and again, when you're in the throes of the storm, it's really difficult to sort of go, I don't know, survival, breathing, one foot in front of the other. And then it's very much about relationship-based sort of approach. It's just that supportive role, as well as sort of validating your own experiences and making you feel seen and visible, because I think when you are a carer, it's easy to be erased. You're the important person to prop up and keep everything going, but you're also very much, you become quite invisible in that process. It's easy to feel like you are not doing anything well because you're spread so thinly as a carer. Like, you know, you just feel like you're almost in survival mode sometimes. And then other days you don't. You think, wow, like, look what we're doing, this is great, we're flourishing. But it's so up and down. So being able to explore very gently what your goals are, and often it needs built up, and that's the relationship. So, you know, we just have regular sort of catch-ups. It felt informal, and then it was a strength-based approach as well, looking at actually, all right, my brain's a bit blah, but at the same time it means that that's probably why I'm coping with everything that I've got on, because I'm a plate spinner. So yeah, it helped me become probably a wee bit more self-compassionate. Yeah, and yeah, I'd say that's definitely one of the benefits of meeting you.
I'm thinking profit and loss.
No, definitely.